that kind of woke up a sleeping giant in me. I was just like, yo, this is crazy.
What's going on, man?
I was just like, I don't know what to do. So
It was crazy. It was a wild time.
So the best outdoor festival concert I've ever been to, for me, it was when I went to T.I.'s concert. I took my little cousin outdoor amphitheater. It was 2012, and maybe like 7,000 to 8,000 people. He had invited us because he was on the TV show Boss as well with me. And this is when I didn't really put music out, but I just kept recording. But he knew. I told my cousin, and we were in the front row. I told my cousin, I said, yo, next year we're gonna be performing at this amphitheater. I'm not gonna sit in the stands ever again like this, man. I ain't nobody's fan. It was just so like the competitor in me woke up from watching that and just seeing how people were going crazy for him, seeing how people were singing every song, the outdoor vibe. So people are throwing like the beach balloons and all those things that made it be like, dang, I really want this, man. And just seeing the energy and him bringing out different people, it was just like, oh, that kind of woke up a sleeping giant in me, and it said, I told myself I want to be here. And it was at Virginia Beach. I'll never forget 2013, I was invited to perform on that same stage next year, so those moments I never forget because, again, I was inspired. It was an incredible show. We was dancing, sweating crazy, songs that you were hearing when you were in high school that now, you singing word for word, and the respect for the artist, and making my little cousin happy, and then also telling her like, yo, this is gonna be me next year, man. We're not doing this first row thing again like this. This ain't us.
So one of the best festivals I ever been to is called Fresh Island Fest, and it's in Croatia. So one of my boys does this festival. He had been trying to get me to go for a couple of years, and he was like, yo, come out. If you come out, I got you. Get you a hotel room. And I was like, cool. So then me and my boy, my manager, we decide, we jump on the planes, we get there. We both land maybe about like 8 o'clock at night. First we were like, oh, should we just like take the night off? Because we got there the day before the festival started. So we hit him and he's like, yo, we have a pre-party. So we're like, oh yeah, we'll come to that. I don't know, we get there maybe like midnight and it's like 1,000 people there. And we're like, this is the pre-party? The club is on a beach and we're in Croatia. The crowd was totally mixed. I was just like, yo, this is crazy. We continue to party till the sun comes up. That's just the pre-party. Next day, I'm supposed to do DJ a day party. So we go to this day party. Kalani performed and yo, she came out and destroyed it. I was kind of like, whoa. Like she went out there and just demolished it. I do my set. We have a ball. So now we party all day, day party. Go back, take like an hour nap at the most. And it's my time. I'm opening up for Chris Brown. So like this is kind of like the apex of the festival. Like this is the biggest show. So now I'm rocking. So now 8:30 comes, I'm kind of looking at my watch, I'm like, okay, when's Chris gonna come on? Then like 9 o'clock, 9:30, and I'm like, when is the show gonna start? And I kind of see like clouds rolling in. And I'm like, All of a sudden, I just see sound techs just rush the stage, like, you gotta get off the stage. So we run off the stage, like my laptop was still on the stage. They went and like the sound techs broke down my stuff and we like leave and then we find out, they're like, yo, we're gonna have to cancel this Chris Brown show. Chris Brown's like, yo, I can't just like come over here and people expecting to see me and not do anything. So he goes, can we rock in one of the other clubs? Promoter like brings him to a club, even though it could only fit like 3,000 people. I mean, people were standing like on the gates outside and Chris Brown comes and just bodies it for a good like 45 minutes impromptu. And he came, did his thing. And then like we were so high on that performance, but it was just amazing. And it was amazing to just be able to party and have fun and have hip hop and good music in common with people from all over the world.
The best outdoor event I've ever attended would have to be Rock the Bells back in LA. It was like my real first kind of outdoor festival, and then I was also a performer, so it was like a mixture of the two. I was really like a fan, but I had to perform, but I was trying to like watch everybody else's set I had to really work hard to like get people to come to my stage. So it was like I really wasn't tripping. I was like, man, this is only a handful of people. And then by the time I got to the end of my set, folks came and my DJ was like, bro, let's wrap it up. Like Wu-Tang's about to perform. So it's funny because like I'm trying to hurry up and get off the stage so I could go watch, you know, the performance that was about to go down. That was the year ODB, you know, was a hologram. So I wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in the crowd, just like tripped out, and fans are trying to talk to me. I'm like, yo, chill out. There's a hologram on stage. Like, leave me alone. I'm trying to watch old dirty bastard right now. So like chill out right now. So for it to be like your first event like that and you're performing, it was like, wow, it was crazy for me. What's funny is I ran into a Tiny Lister, I guess it's Debo from Friday. And you know what I'm saying? He hemmed me up just like on some like, yo, I appreciate your music. But I was tripped out because, you know, I had never been around all these people. So I'm around all these folks that I like grew up as a kid, you know, took it in like a fan and loved it after that.
The best overseas activity I've ever done in my life was maybe when I was 18. I backpacked through Europe with my mom. So we went to London, France, Italy, Amsterdam, Brussels, Germany. Being 18, I didn't appreciate going to like the Colosseum and all these things. And you don't realize until you're a little older, like, yo, I saw that. I know the story of that. Buckingham Palace and standing in front of that and just knowing that, yo, the Queen is right there. It was beautiful, man. I think my favorite place was Venice, you know, with going through the water, all the water, because it's a sinking city. So you're going through the water and you're traveling by boat everywhere with these big arches over you and just the beautiful scenery, the great food. Every parent should take their kid when they're teenagers there to experience different cultures because you learn so much. Just seeing history in front of you at an early age, you know, will definitely change your life.
While I was in London, because I DJ for Dave Chappelle, and while I was in London, somebody who had saw me on stage hit my manager, was like, yo, we want him to do our wedding. We want him to bring that 90s vibe to Greece. So it's our first time in Greece. So we're like, we got to do it up. We got to do it up every single night that we're there. We have to have fun. We go to a restaurant. The restaurant turns into a club after dinner. Bottles are $60. So me, my manager, everybody gets a bottle. We get a bottle of vodka, a bottle of there's no tequila in Greece. They're like, tequila? They were like, nah. We see some girls. We're like, yo, y'all want to drink? Here's a bottle for y'all. We're just trying to have fun because it's our first time. We're excited. The next day is the wedding. We go to sound check. I open my laptop for sound check, and my entire hard drive computer has crashed. I have like a backup hard drive that had like some music, but because this was like a special 90s set that I had prepared, I was just like, I don't know what to do. So the sound person had an extra laptop. So for the next like 5 hours, I'm just downloading songs. And I'm like freaking out because I'm just like, these guys paid for me to fly all the way to Greece for their wedding. Like, I can't have them be disappointed. You know, by 2, 3 o'clock, this thing's going to be a wrap. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And I'm having the set of my life on somebody else's computer. Then the sun starts coming up like 5:30. We go till like 8 o'clock until the bride was like, we gotta go. Best wedding I've ever been to or DJ'd at. It was insane.
Now, you know me, I'm a wholesome guy. I don't try to get in too much trouble. You feel me? But Amsterdam likes to just bring trouble your way. So we get to this hotel that we're staying in. We having something to eat, and then all of a sudden the lobby start jumping. It start getting a little bit crazy, and I'm like, what's going on, man? And so I'm like, yo, this thing is turning into a for real rave. Music was all kind of, it was, we probably the only minorities for real in there in this little Amsterdam situation. But I saw this little group of black folk come through, so you know, I'm like, oh, what's up? What y'all going on? What y'all doing out here? And they was like, you know, we the black like techno crew or whatever they call themselves. So we got to chopping it up or whatever. And I told them I rap. So one of them kept jabbing at me. She was low-key probably flirting or something. I don't know. She's like, spit something if you rap. And I was like, shit, it's nothing. So I started freestyling, but I couldn't like catch the beat because it was weird. It was like this, I couldn't even really catch the beat. So she started clowning me and talking about I was trash. I got a little offended. I was like, hold on, pause. You know what I'm saying? I've been around the world. I promise you I'm not trash. And then she reached in her pocket and pulled out some kind of pixie dust. This'll make you dope. And I was like, nah, I don't even get down like that. And this chick blew it in my face. So I'm freaking out for the next 30 minutes thinking I'm about to be tripped out. I'm like telling my DJ, yo, get me out of here, bro. Give me some water. I don't know what's about to happen to me. Thank God nothing did happen to me, but you know, the placebo effect took place. I swore I was seeing spots or something, you know what I mean? It was crazy. It was a wild time. Oh, I got a good one too. Hold on. Yes. I was in New Zealand and they say, hey man, this like 700-foot tower. It was like, yo, a lot of people do a base jump, like kind of like a bungee jump thing off the top of that joint. And I was like, it's nothing. I promise you, I'll do it. And I was kind of joking, but I was serious, but I was joking. We get to the top of this 700-foot building. My whole inside is, I'm having a mini heart attack. Every time I look over there, I'm trying to gas myself up like, let's go. You can do this. And so the guy who's leading the jump is like, can you move out the way then so this 11-year-old girl can jump? And I was like, all right, now, slow down. I need you to relax. I'm about to make this jump. Honestly, I just closed my eyes and stepped and fell. And then my heart was above me and I looked up and I could see my heart still thumping outside of my chest. And I grabbed it, put it back in my chest, and then started falling down to the ground. And then when I hit the bottom, of course, I was like, yeah, I did that. It wasn't nothing. You wasn't nothing. And then I cried when I got back home to the hotel room because it was scary.